Refine it, making sure that our raw material is transformed and commercialized. I want to commend you, through you, to all your staff for the good job you are doing presently now. Because in 2030, according to our own statistics, this great country will be fully industrialized through science, technology, and innovation. And I want to believe that everybody will key into it. From what we are seeing, Nigerians are key into it. We must be export-based country moving forward. That is the only way the issue about security, unemployment, food security can be guaranteed. Thank you very much, and keep on this good job you are doing. Thank you very much, and God bless all of you.
Lagos State government is inviting us.
Okay, sorry,
Commissioner.
report that we can.
No, before 9 o'clock. Lagos State we are coming here.
When you have food technology for one second.
Then we want him to talk to that we can talk to him.
I know. Let's take this. I want to ask you. What do you want to ask?
We want to ask questions.
No, let's ask question. Let's ask question.
Well, the photo is now here.
What do you want to say?
Please come now.
Okay, where are we going now?
Yeah.
Nigerian Food Council presides at the
Yeah.
Madam, over to you, please.
Welcome, sir.
Yes.
This is Nigerian Council of Food Science and Technology, NICTOS, and we are supervised by the Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. It's a new startup, and what we do is our mandate is to regulate. Our mandate is to regulate the food professionals. We are also interested in making sure that whatever we eat from farm to the north is well checked. So we're interested in getting the professionals that will work in the food industry to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. So that is the mandate of it. We are new, but we have our flyer here to show what we have.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Keep it up. We know that food is a very, very important material to the body. And with this council now, I know that whatever thing we are taking as intake will be justified. Will give us the nourishment to the body that we need. Keep it up.
You are coming. No, give chance, sorry. Madam, give chance. Sorry.
And I want to encourage you more to do what you're doing.
Sorry.
We must collaborate with you.
Thank you.
As a federal government in making sure that we give you all the necessary support and backing you need for food security. Thank you very much and God bless.
We really appreciate your visit.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Where are we going? The product.
The next one. The next one.
Madam, sorry.
Not going again.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. So that you can-
We can achieve little. But together, we achieve so much.
You follow you. Just remove. Yeah, this one.
Come now. Come. Israel.
And you look back at all the time because the means of how you remove waste from your body the circulatory system, the respiratory system, and all the system of your body. you will balance it with equation of positive and negative energy.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Prof. We want to encourage you. I'm
you.
happy you came here to participate.
All right.
That is to show that Nigerians are eager to move from the level where we are now to advanced level through science and technology.
Exactly.
Ministry of Science and Technology will give you all the whole support and encouragement to develop on this great innovation. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You connect directly to your water source. It's a very simple technology. We have 4 filtration stages. Connect this to our tap in our wash area, most commonly in our kitchens. Then the filtration process is here. You can see it. It's in 4 stages. We have 4 filters inside. So it goes from the sedimentation rate, removing the chemical and removing the cysts and the microorganisms. At the end, the water product we derive is about 0.1 micron. And the last stage is polishing to remove odor. And the water comes out crystal clear, safe and clean for the family. This is actually a must for every family. This is a video of the one I installed in my kitchen. We can fill the water into a bigger bottle and put on our dispenser. With or without electricity, it goes on and it can last for 20 years, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the filters inside, there are 4. And the number 1 filter is the one that gets dirty and plugged first. With the quality of water in Abuja, we find that filter lasts for about 12 months from the test we carried out. That is the tap head in my kitchen. So when we want to use water, we just turn this knob down. You see, turn knob down. Turn down, the water will flow for the normal washing by whoever wants to use the tap. Look at it. So that is this head here. That's what to connect to our tap head. It doesn't require special technology.
Thank you very much, madam. What is the response in terms of marketing, in terms of how people have accepted this product? Okay. Okay.
Last year, August.
Okay. Okay.
So last week, our company management came to Abuja to do awareness, but we already using it in December.
Yes.
Since then, I have not bought water. I know that the water we buy outside, most often the conditions of storage, they are not okay, especially with sun. When sun hits the bottled water, later it cools down, we carry it. During that process of heating, there's a chemical called dioxin that is released from the bottling material into that water. The thing cools down and we drink it, and it's a cancerous material. So it is good to have our water directly from our source, our borehole, our wells, our taps. Okay, so that is the
Okay, thank you very much, madam. We are going to work with you, the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. We need people like you at the grassroots. So any support you think that we can give to you, in terms of marketing, in terms of funding, you contact us. We have your detail. You are free to come anytime to the office to see us. We are here. The federal government is ready to support you in this type of thing you're doing. God bless you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Products which they did. Number one, they saw that the cost of LPG gas is getting increased on a daily basis. So they felt how could we also generate our natural gas from our waste. Method of generating gas is from crude oil, and then they felt, okay, let us reduce the number of years that the crude oil is undergoing. So they came up with a butane gas, which a 1,000 naira can serve an average person for 1 month. So this is our whole natural gas, which is produced from waste products. Also in our school, because we have a large number of students and we were having problems with waste. So from the school soccer way, we were able to ferment so many fertilizer for the farmers. And if we want to go to the labor market and we want to buy this, they can be buying it for 2,000 naira. But with this, our invention, nothing is smelling, not hazardous. We have a school farm, we have been using it. Every of our farm products have been so fantastic. And with this, it's just 500 naira. So this is our whole fabricated product, which at the labor market, they sell it at a rate of 15,000, but with our home, because everything was locally fabricated, it is just 5,000 naira. So a woman in the village can be able to afford something of this. And so please, on it, and let's honorable Mr. see what we have. So, and this is also, this is our petrol generated from the waste in the school, and this is our diesel generated as well. So our waste mixed with water is going to produce our own natural gas. Okay. So this is our own natural gas generated. This is so amazing, fantastic. Last time, this is the progress we do. All our projects, you cannot see them on internet. Because of what? Because we made them ourselves. They are not the things that we go to internet and search and see. This is our hoping. Then this one too, with our youth, people in the village, they can use their Yori to charge their phone. This was the project we did last year. It is on the banner there. Honorable Minister is showing last year, and it was so amazing. So this is the last year project that we did. So that is what we do with platinum. For our school to keep growing, definitely everybody must come with innovation and support. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the great inventors, the young inventors. We are happy that you're able to come up with this. That means if material that everybody can afford, that means Nigeria is a great country. We can be great again. I want to assure you that Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation will give you all the whole support that you need to commercialize it. Because when you produce this, we can commercialize it.
Yes.
We'll be able to pair you with people who have money in Nigeria so that we will begin to produce what we need. And when we satisfy by using it, we begin to export it. When we do that, youth like you will be gainfully employed. If you can do this on your own, you can employ people. So I want to congratulate you once more and to say, be free anytime to come to our ministry. We'll give you all the support you need. Thank you very much. But I need to take picture with these young people. I will come over.
I'm high on the but that's not object distance. Come and see this. See this thing. Come and see this.
Out the lecturer here to what is complicate artificial one. Use a compatible material, silicon, and attach to it, and it functions as well as the natural one does, balancing and also directing the airwave to the hearing apparatus in the ear. So the same thing, this, and this is eye prosthesis, ocular prosthesis. We use this one to replace the missing eyeball as a result of accident or surgery. So it functions as a normal natural one, except that you cannot see with it. By blinking, moving around, and some other things, and it prevents infection. So we do this one to replace the missing one. So also, if there are malalignment of teeth in the mouth, we call this orthodontic appliance. We do it to align. Not only that, we go into research of these materials we use in fabricating this local prosthesis. This one is a plaster, dental plaster. This dental plaster is different from the common POP. It's dental because it meets certain requirements that the body needs. So we go into local production of it, and we can produce it from the raw gypsum around in the country. The same thing is stone. We have a stone here that we also use. We are also into production of it. We have the same raw material in the country that we can produce. We have approached the people that give a patent, and they assure us, they give us the guideline, they assure us that once we are ready, they are going into process a patent for us. We also have the polymer. This polymer is a synthetic type. We have the natural one. We have layers people, some other stakeholders that are into it, and the raw material, research and development council, for where we can get all this. So we are into full research of the materials that we use, and we are also in the production of all these appliances that replace the missing natural one in the body and also in the mouth. We replace the nose, we replace the ear, the leg. Even there is a palate. Palate, when it perforates, probably from the bed or as a sort of accident, we also cover it with a tissue compatible material. We are into all this, the placement of teeth, and there's some other things that we do. Thank you.
And also we have the dental herbal toothpaste. But this one is different from the ones in the market, because this one it has as a groove lattice. We use this in dental polishing and the scaling. We also have this one is produced from a special herbs, plants around, you see around me. It has been tested, but I am a microbiologist, a doctorate degree. I have seen testing it to check the resistance value of those in the market with this. So it's going to have a difference when we are done. So that when you compare it with the best in the market, you see a striking difference that will take care of your oral health. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate what you are doing here in the Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. We are ready to support you in any way you think that the federal government will support you. Of course, this is what we are looking for. We are trying to maximize what we can do here and settle our need. And with what we are saying, we will try to commercialize it, perfect it in any way, and Nigeria can be great again with all of you. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
So our table going to reach here now. After this, let me draw it.
What we have here is the standard head technology, and what we brought over were two novel products. One is the meat floss machine, which is commonly referred to as the dumping nama. We dumping nama. The result is everything is the upward process in the production of dumping nama. They grind, fry, and right here, a chamber where you now feed in your meat, the beef, and whether beef, chicken, or whatever. And the spices will now be cooked here. It is powered by either electricity, gas, or even fossil fuel charcoal, and what we use to generate the heat process here. Now, after it is done, you now seal out the meat. The sauces now drop into the container below. From there, the beef is now loaded into a chamber here, where the shredding of the meat is taking place. At the same time, the capacity is about 10 kg amount of beef, which will take about 30 to 40 minutes. While in the normal process, it can take a whole day for a woman to now process either 5 or 10 kg. So we now look at this as one area that women can be empowered to now move into the production of these floss meat. As you know, here in Abuja also there are some other supermarkets where you can get this dampu nama, but we realize that the quantity, it has a good delicacy, but the quantity is less. So we're thinking of the way of how to reduce the tediousness in the production of the dampu nama. So that's what informed us into developing this machine. Now what we have again here is water apparatus, or water hammer apparatus. It is meant for the study of the water pressure. Now this noise sometimes leads to damages of valves, tap heads, and what have you. So now this apparatus will now give us the level of pressure. Like this tap is locked, you can see the pressure now. You can see the effect of the hammer that is showing here. And then you have the automatic valve, which will now try to steady. Now steady the pressure of the water. That's what we have here. And again, we have some other global products here from this. Honorable Minister, this is what we have right to work. Now, in microbiology practice, we do a lot of practicals culturing microorganisms. Now, the media for culturing microorganisms presently are being imported. Now, what we did in our institution is to use waste material from the production of kununzaki, the chaff that is usually thrown away. We modified it and we are using it as a cultural medium. Now, this is yeast, active dry yeast, that can be used to bake bread. The yeast were actually isolated from waste materials, waste pineapple peels, waste orange peels, mango peels, and we developed yeast that can be used for baking and other processes. Now this is vinegar that was extracted from waste pineapple peels. Vinegar, the importance cannot be overemphasized. And we have a lot of materials. We have herbal teas. Now there is one advantage with our moringa herbal tea here. We have incorporated a sweetening agent, which is a natural death palm. Now we have also converted the death into powder, so that people who do not need sugar, raw sugar, can use death as a sweetening agent. And now this, our tea, once you use this tea bag, there is no need to add sugar or any sweetening agent. And we have coconut oil, that we extracted. And we're also using waste materials to develop a lot of things, like the mushroom that you're seeing here were grown from waste paper. In every tertiary institution, we produce a lot of waste paper, examination scripts and booklets that are thrown away or burnt. Now we have been able to use the waste paper and sawdust to produce mushroom of very edible mushroom of very high quality and national value. We've also used moringa to make black soap. It's quite medicinal, and it is a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to know, how much does it cost to produce this machine, this very one?
Yes, we have 8 kg processor, goes for about 150,000. Now we're looking at was reducing the volume so that even within our residence, the house can have a small one to now make the process. So we are now looking at reducing the volume, but this is meant for commercial purpose.
And how long does it take to produce this? The time.
Now in engineering, when you have a production line,
Okay.
now for every point of our production, it will not be an individual. So you can now harness all these times that you have, so you can have this once broken or exploded, what we call exploded diagram in engineering. You can have each one will not take more than between 3 to 5 hours to produce a particular section. So you can have, or we can have this particular product produced within a short period of time, in 3 or even less period of time.
In the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, we want to see how we can commercialize this, because I know in the rural area, if we provide this to some women, not only that they will be gainfully employed, they will also employ people in the community and be more productive. So we have taken note of what you are doing. We are going to come back to you and see how we can begin to commercialize this product. That is why I'm asking you how much it will take one and how long it will take you to fabricate this. I know this is reverse engineering.
Yeah.
We can do it much more better than what we are saying today, in terms of reducing costs or increasing the volume and the cost for everybody to be gainfully employed. No doubt, this will also employ our youth, because when we begin to produce this skill in share and what we have in quantum, the number they are there, we can now begin to export them. Nigeria can be great through little things. So once more, congratulations and God bless you.
Thank you very much.
I did. I saved you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
And
Can we go now? I don't go down. Okay. Let me go. Sorry. Hello? Your other side.
No, let me pass this one. Madam.
Science, technology, and innovation. We have all it takes in this country. We have the expert. You can see from what you can see today in this arena. Many young youth has been developing products, which basically that we can use to create jobs, create wealth. Not only that, we can even export what they are doing today. That is the only way to go. It's only through science and technology that any country can be great again. And Nigeria have diversified. Through science and technology, industrialization will be guaranteed. People will be gainfully employed. We have a whole raw material that doesn't have any value change. But with what we are doing today, there will be value change. There will be added value to our raw material. And it's a win-win situation for the country. President Muhammad Buhari is very, very committed and anxious in making sure we diversify this economy. And through science and technology, we are looking at low-hanging fruit in which we must key to make the difference. That is why this expo is very necessary at this time.
what's your feel so far on the tour?
Say again?
What's your feel so far on your tour?
Well, my feeling is that Nigeria is moving. It's a gradual process, though we are not there, but definitely we'll get there.
Engineering workshops, and is a laboratory equipment is one of the criteria being used for the MBT for the approval of the automobile section, and we call it clutch textile machine, and it's basically being manufactured in a sustained botanic array with the help of CNC machine. The clutch, yes, the clutch and the plug for the brake fluid. And when you test it, when you roll it, and immediately you match your brake, so this one is going to be in a neutral pumps. And the beauty of it is being made in order for you to have an automobile section for Nigeria. Also, we have a floating machine. Instead of buying from the abroad, this one will enhance the local industry to also to achieve their own aims, and it will provide a job opportunity for Nigerians. So also we have Amami here. So Amami is going to produce our feed for this particular pelletizers machine as well. And the beauty of it, all materials are being get from the Nigeria. Just only the electric motor being imported. And the beauty of it, you can use renewable energy as power all this particular machine. Also, we have another section which is being this is part of the session. We have some progress. This is like school. The logo is and the culture ornaments can be actually changed under it. You can change what it displays per time, what it displays. Then we have also some artworks. This is patient, we call it patience. If we need to analyze it, we have some goddess. This is a goddess, this is a goddess, this is a goddess. So the relationship between the two, that's why we say it's a friendship. One is a female, we call it Oya and Yoruba Oya. This one is Shango, and this one is Shango, this one is Ogun. Ogun initially was the husband to this Oya, but because of impatience, this man needed water to bath, but he believes the wife did not prepare it enough, early enough. So he chased out the wife, and this wife, he did not know that the wife was the secret behind his power. So he chased it out, and this woman now encounter the Shango that we know him. We know today we know Oya as wife. So it was because this man Shango met Oya, and that is why he is also powerful. Ogun forgot his power. He lost his power the moment he takes out Oya. So that is why the work is titled patience. If he had been patient enough, he would have lost his power. We also have some artworks. These are locally made fabric. This is a duvet. They are locally made with local materials. This is also we have some fabric materials. We have some rock. These are food truck, yes. With local materials, we also have.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let me introduce this particular object for you. Is a image detectors are basically used for the blind people in order for them to move freely in our community without any help at all, so that they will be dependable on their own. The moment this particular object can see an object, so it would it's a signal for a blind person that there is an obstacle, so you can bring him to the left.
Always good to be very patient. And from what I'm saying, you are into innovation. We try to begin to see how we can commercialize what you are doing through presidential executive number 5, which means that we must, as a matter of urgency, produce what we need and also export some of them. That will help the country. Federal government alone cannot do it. That is why we have called all of you together, innovators, to see how we can collaborate and make this country great again. We are there for you. Anytime you call on us, we will answer you. Any support you need to make you big, we are going to do that. God bless all of us.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Come back here.
Come this side.
Come this side.
Yeah, now you're coming.
Please, you have all the time. Can we just give let me see what is going on?
Give chance.
Welcome, sir.
Where is the microphone?
This energy medicine.
The discussion is going to center on 3 key areas. And the areas are historical background, compliance and parties to Executive Order number 5.
The line is sweating too much.
Sir, yes, what it emits is blood toxins, it clears blood toxins, it clears also cosmetic toxins. Okay, please, can you come out and tell us your experience? Can you come out and tell us your experience? It's not just it's fine.
Madam, how are you, ma?
Anybody?
No, they did not lock me. I voluntarily entered there.
Sorry, let me lock it.
The essence.
This is energy room, fine infrared energy room spectrum. It is very, very good for cleansing of the body. 20 kilometers walk is equivalent to 30 minutes stay in this. So people who stay long in offices doing a whole lot, we need to have this in the office. And once you have it, you wake up, you just stand up once in a while, step into it, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you are refreshed. You are back again as if you took a holiday. It is absolutely perfect for the Nigerian workers, for productivity and all that. Okay, sir.
Honorable Minister, Permanent Secretary, I am the leader of an assessment group of the ministry, and I'm a retired director and director general of this ministry. You may have recognized me when we met in different roads. So when we came here for assessment, we were told that this equipment is foreign and it's imported. So as
this is Canada, this is Canada, the cedar tree.
So
from cedar tree, more than 100 years old.
As the leader of the assessment group, I asked them, can we find the alternative to this product in our country? They said no. I said, okay, this is the most important project and exhibition we've made today, since yesterday, that I would like us to know about it so that we'll be in a position to publicize it and bring it to the notice of our ministers and our permanent secretary. Like he said, it is designated for people who stay very long in office to have and refresh their bones, because as a minister, you have to do this routine job for 4 to 8 years. So you need this. So I said they should put me there. Because like I was a director in the ministry, I was a director general in the ministry. I acted severally as a permanent secretary in the ministry. So I said, put me there. When they come here, they will see what I have gone through and know that this is an energy relief system. That is why I'll be here for over 20 minutes, my friend. Over 20 minutes. So, like you have come, you see how I'm sweating. This provides energy relief.
Is there oxygen?
There's oxygen there's help. It's oxygenated. In fact, wherever you have this, any room you have this, we see mosquito fly there. Because it has a repellent. It has repellent. It's not a cheap product and it's not a cheap technology. It costs a whole lot. That's why one of this is about 4,986,000.
Can we re-engineer this?
Yes, we can bring down. We can only import in cedar. We don't have cedar in Nigeria.
Let me answer that question.
We don't have cedar, but every other thing can be re-engineered.
What of mahogany?
No, mahogany cannot do it.
Please hold on.
It doesn't have the.
Hold on.
We have the medicinal
engineering section.
Hello, hold on. You have a reverse. But what we are saying here is, excuse me, even if we cannot re-engineer it, what we are saying is that the ministries in our country should be able to import this. He says how much? 4 point something million. It's not much for any ministry in this country to import, because our ministers and our permanent secretaries go through hell working from morning till night. So each ministry can import it and keep it as a resuscitating organ or equipment for this group of fellows.
Thank you,
gentlemen.
Thank you very much. I have seen what you display here. We love it. Nigeria will begin to see what we can do through re-engineering to produce our own locally. That is the only way to go. What we must do is to produce what we have seen here. We are going to buy a sample, but that sample, we are going to give that sample to one of our agencies who will dismantle and begin to replicate what we have seen here today. It's like life-saving. The only way we can go is to reproduce it. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. There is a stand here.
Watch.
Federal Minister of Health, man.
So in the nutshell, sir, we have come up with an effort to restore confidence against industrial medicine. Come up with a kind of some of these are breakthroughs that you can see right now. This is the microbe detoxifying herbal powder. Takes care of detoxify the system from impurities, toxins, excess cholesterol. You know, according to World Health, the life is in the stomach. So it becomes very imperative once in a blue moon that one should detoxify the system from impurities. Those things that causes rheumatism, wet spread, etc., etc., etc. Then this is Mr. Clean, the best aftershave that money can buy. This one, after shaving, you just apply it on the affected place. No rashes comes out. Then this is takes care of cuts, tooth decay, toothache, bleeding gums, tooth sensitivity. Just gargle for 3 minutes and you have saved it. Then this one for bacterial ulcers. Bacterial ulcer.
Institute for Chemical Technology, NARIX. Sir, you're welcome. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir.
National movement internally. Then it also takes care of bacterial ulcer. Why this 5 days theory takes care of gastritis? It's having gastritis. 5 days gastritis is gone. Yes. Then this one takes care of eye problem. Well refined and updated. No side effects. So this one, somebody's having itching, glaucoma, takes care. Just apply at the night when you're going to bed. It takes care of it. Fantastic. Then this one is antibodies. Cough. antibodies, constipation, excessive gas, irritable bowel syndrome, low appetite. Somebody that is not having enough appetite to eat. By the time you take a shot of this, you eat. Then if you are not able to sleep, insomnia, it takes care of insomnia. And this is COVID-19 precaution. This one, coughing, snoring, what's takes care. Any respiratory disorder. Yes, we're in the process.
Go ahead, finish it.
So this is anti-malaria. Yes, yeah. Takes care of malaria.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
We have seen what you are doing. They are all good. They are looking good. But I want you to take all this specification, the sample, to NAFDAC, so that they will be able to look at it, measure it, and give us the standard. When you do that, we'll try a way of beginning to commercialize it. The only way to go is to use what we have locally to get what we want. You guys are doing great. We are so proud of you. But please, go to NAFDAC after we finish this process. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. I'll pay you well today. I take you on live. Wow. Now, all what I'm saying is like you don't even give minister sample. Then we'll give you. Put for one bag. That's. Let me just remove it. Let me just remove this. Let me just remove this one. Then Oloche will take over from there.
FCT Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, we have Mrs. Angela. Our distinguished participants at this after the count of two. You know, Nigeria is a praying nation, and that is why it reflects in our national anthem. Second stanza, please. 1, 2. Believe that those who respect the elderly actually pave their own way to success. It is on this premise that I shall be appreciating and recognizing the very presence of our highly revered personalities who have decided to invest their precious time on this event, which is the discussion on Presidential Executive Order number 5, as powered and packaged by the Federal Ministry of Science, Technology, and Innovation. At this point, I would like to formally welcome Engineer Ibiam Ogujofor, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Can we please put our hands together for him? He is actually the National Coordinator and Chief Executive Officer of CITO Presidential Executive Order number 5. You're welcome, sir. Right away, he is coming to welcome us formally. You're welcome, sir.
Good morning. We don't want to showcase all of the things we do. Apple is a day that government has created in the year 2006 with all land provision for vocational and for all people. Like you can see, one of the things we do, like this level, we have the best that I will show you. This is 2007 model, this is the back, and this is the front.
As I welcome you to this occasion. You may ask me why I have chosen to cry. The reason is because what we are doing now, which is the implementation of Presidential Executive Order number 5, is what we are supposed to have done many years ago. If we had started the program many years ago, I think Nigeria would have been better than what it is today. But however, we thank the President for finding it worthy to note the need for this Presidential Executive Order and for making it a law that we are all going to be obeying now. In the actual fact, I would like to just inform you that Executive Order number 5 is more of intervention, is more of remediation and amelioration with respect to moving Nigerians, particularly the youth, the women, the center of Nigeria economy. Industrialists, manufacturers. You know, we have tried financial magic in Nigeria to set the economy right. But we have found out that all those financial policies and everything we have been using, they have been working, but they have a limit. There is something that is missing, which is the use of science, technology, and innovation to exploit the natural resources that we have in this country in order to make it available in commercial quantity and making it globally competitive to be able to go to the international market. That is the only thing that is missing. So this Executive Order number 5 that was signed into law by the President also established the Strategy Implementation Task Office for the Presidential Executive Order number 5, which is where we are. And our business as the Secretariat of the Council is to help the Council to coordinate activities involved in the implementation of Presidential Executive Order number 5. And to that extent, there are certain objectives that are meant to be achieved, which is rapid movement of Nigeria to the 4th generation industrial development, creating the enabling environment to mobilize local investments and made in Nigeria goods. And of course, economic empowerment to many Nigerians. So if you look at some of these objectives I've mentioned, which is just a few out of many, you can see that the government did not make mistake in trying to see that the Presidential Executive Order finds its way into the everyday life of every Nigerian using science, technology, and innovation. So I'm welcoming all of you to join the forces in this context so that all of us will be able to achieve this result for the benefit of the future of our country, particularly the youth and the women in this country. I must tell you that what is being done in the Presidential Executive Order number 5 is not particularly for most of the people that are involved in it, because many of them are 60 years and above. In my own case, in April, I will be 65. So in another 10 to 15 years, you are sure that I won't be able to be running around the way that I'm doing now. But I'll still have a lot of knowledge that I can be impacting to young people to enable them grow. But we don't have to wait till that time. We have to start now to bring them into the center. The way we do it in all our families, we do it also for the nation, so that this country can continue to be a great country. On this note, I welcome all of you to this gathering. Thank you very much.
Distinguished participants, if your hands are not too busy, why don't you appreciate Engineer Ibiam Ogujiofo, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, and who happens to be the national coordinator of Presidential Executive Order number 5. Thank you very much, sir. He has welcomed us as a typical African man. Can we please appreciate him once again? I'd like to appreciate the very presence of Mrs. Adenike Akintola, who happens to be the Deputy Director in charge of Internal Audit, Federal Ministry of Science, Technology, and Innovation. Madam, you're welcome, ma'am. I also want to appreciate Dr. John Ikegu, representing the Director General and Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Council of Food, Science, and Technology. Please, a round of applause for him. You're welcome, sir. Let me also appreciate Mrs. Ada Oladunke, representing the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of NOTAP. A round of applause for her. I'm humbled this morning to also appreciate the very presence of Dr. Peter Ogbobi, Director General and Chief Executive Officer of PRODA Enugu. You're welcome once again. Let's also put our hands together for Mr. Henry Etiama, Project Coordinator C2. A round of applause for Mr. Henry Etiama. You're welcome, sir. Mrs. Stella Akuna is also here, representing the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of NASTRA. Ma, you're welcome. Yeah, we can do better than that. We can do better than that for her. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome I'd like to appreciate and formally welcome into this arena Dr. Emeka Nwanaka, representing Professor Azikwe Onwalu. Can we please put our hands together for him? Professor Azikwe Onwalu, at the time, was actually the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of Raw Materials Research and Development Council. Sir, you're welcome. I have just been reliably informed that Professor Azikwe Onwalu is actually going to share this.
Information is power. Everyone wants power. So feel powerful with the NTA News mobile app, the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the U-Report link, and be the first to know by simply clicking on any of the links on the sidebar for headlines, domestic and foreign news, economy, security, politics, sports, and more. Stream live on your smartphone and tablets and stay connected. It's pretty easy. Simply download NTA News app from your Google Play Store and you're good to go. NTA News mobile app, your access to real-time information.
with history of corporate existence weaved around a small 7th century iron crafting community around Dala Hill. Kano is a crown jewel in the possession of several remarkable archaeological and historical sites of interest, popular with scholars and tourists alike.